Yeah, I would advise young girls not to marry. They're girls. I would also advise younger women not to marry. Why do you need to get married? What I would actually advise is for all women to live and put together their lives as if
Absolutely.
they will, even if they get married, as if they will be single one day, as if
That's
they will
right.
be single with a child. You should be planning for every milestone in your life without the idea of being married. And by that, I mean you should always have your own bank account, no matter
Thank
what.
you.
Even if
That's
you get
right.
married, don't switch it to a joint bank account. Plan on buying your first home by yourself, not as a married couple.
Or
Plan for your
condo.
first child by yourself and not being married. You may be married when all this happens, but just plan for all of this to happen without being married. Because also, if you get married and you have a kid and it doesn't work out in your marriage, then you're going to be a single mother. It's going to be a lot easier for you, take it from me, if you already have a house in your name, if you have your own bank account, and you can exit that relationship as quickly as possible. I would also suggest that no woman, if she is going to get married in this day and age, do so without her own prenup. And that prenup should also have stuff in there about if you don't want your man cheating, have some stuff in there about what it's going to cost that person if they cheat and you leave the relationship because of that. Also, things for emotional and psychological abuse, because that's what all this weaponized incompetence is. You should have an agreement in the prenup as to who's in charge of housework, who's going to do X, Y, and Z. Get it all in writing, because as we've
Exactly.
seen, these men, once you marry them, they change. These men who
Thank
could
you.
take care of
Thank
themselves,
you.
suddenly they
Thank
can't,
you.
and suddenly you're doing all the work. So have all of that stuff covered in your prenup. And you're thinking, oh, why do I need a prenup? Yeah, I didn't think that when I got married, and then I ended up starting a company and being the main breadwinner and being the one with more money in the
That's
relationship.
right.
So at the end, guess who was
That's right.
paying out? Not my ex. So it's very important to get a prenup and make sure that you have all of your deal killers, all the stuff that you would leave the marriage in there, so that it's very crystal clear at the end of everything. But literally, no, I would suggest that women plan their lives from start to finish, kids and everything, without accounting for a marriage or a man, and never share a bank account,
Okay.
never do any of that stuff. Like, just assume that you're going to be living your life without a man, considering how many divorces there are, and plan your life accordingly.